If you're not familiar with the medal race format, it's modeled after the Olympics. This race is a short race, only 30 minutes. It's only got the top 10 sailors in the regatta. It counts double, which puts more weight on this race than any other race. You cannot exclude this race in your scores, and all the rules situations will be handled on the water by a full team of umpires. Over on the other side, the top two boats in the fleet, the GBR boat, Ed Wright, the Spanish boat, Rafael Trillo. As we said, Trillo doesn't have a very good shot at taking away the cup. He's going to have to finish with 6 boats between he and Ed Wright. Really just hoping that Ed Wright will be over the line early here. 20 seconds left to go now. Ed Wright, the furthest boat to leeward. Down at our end. Boat 12, Gasper Vincek. 3, 2, 1, gun. So down at the pin end, we've got Ed Wright and Zach Rayleigh off the line. Gasper Vincek crosses the line and immediately tacks. From Australia, Brendan Casey tacking as well. And a few other boats as well. So we have a split. 6 boats to the left side, 4 boats on the right side. Ed Wright out in front. Gasper Vincek on port, crosses Ed Wright, and Vincek is in the lead. Zach Rayleigh approaching on port as well. He's going to be just behind. So it's Vincek, Wright, and Rayleigh in the top 3. Ed Wright, who's been so strong in this regatta all the way through, winning more races than any other competitor here. Incredibly consistent. He's the 2006 European Championship and the winner of the Sailing World Cup, the ISEF World Cup in 2009 and 2010. Looking for a World Championship here, and he is on track. He sneaks in front of Vincek, and they round 1-2. Zach Rayleigh is third. Of course, we remember him from the 2008 Olympics, finishing with a silver medal. Thomas Le Breton is next. Brendan Casey. Mark Andrew and Andrew Mills. Rafa Trillo, the only other sailor besides Ed Wright who had a shot at this coming into the medal race, and he rounds 8th or 9th. Next is Ivan Gaspich, number 1 in the world, followed by Giles Scott. At the gate, Ed Wright maintains that lead. Gasper Vincek, Thomas Le Breton. Zach Rayleigh on our side, Brendan Casey on the far side. Andrew Mills. Mark Andrew. Second time around, still close here. This time Ed Wright in first, USA's Zach Rayleigh in second. Zach Rayleigh trying to protect 4th place here in the regatta. Gaspich coming in on port. In third, Andrew Mills.
So far back.
Gasper Vincek rounding next. Mark Andrew. Thomas Le Breton. A nice jump there from Rafa Trillo. Rounds with 2 boats behind him now. Giles Scott and Brendan Casey has fallen all the way back. Well, he rounds 9th. Giles Scott now 10th. As we go downwind to the finish now. At the finish, Ed Wright. What an incredible performance. this year at the 2010 Finn Gold Cup, winning more races than any other competitor, winning overall. As he comes across the line in first. There's the gun. And Ed Wright is your 2010 Finn Class World Champion. The winner of the 2010 Finn Gold Cup here in San Francisco. Zach Raley crosses second. Looks like he'll be picking up a fourth place overall. Andrew Mills is next. Ivan Klakovic-Gaspich finishing behind. Mark Andrew in the middle. Gasper Vincek down at our end. And Vincek just ahead. Thomas Le Breton next. Brendan Casey just squeaks ahead of Giles Scott. And finally, Rafa Trillo, who picks up the silver medal. Second place in the world.